I guess getting involved in wheelchair sports is the healthiest way to get better, stronger, your ability to do stuff, get stronger with life, inside the head, outside the head, body, strength-wise, everything to be more and more independent. So when you get involved in wheelchair sports, there's so many different things. When I first started, there was nothing. There was hardly any chairs that were wheelchair, like fast chairs. They're all strong, heavy chairs. But through this, I've been in a chair 45 years, but we got skiing, downhill skiing, ultra lightweight stuff, snow skiing, water skiing, kayaking, scuba diving. I got my pilot's license. There's basketball. There's every kind of sport you can think of that they've actually come around and they've started building frames or wheelchairs or ability to do what you want. Even standing frames if you want to stand and stuff. So with this stuff, with wheelchair sports as it is right now, this, where we came to tonight, was at Manchester Baptist Church. We're trying to reach out. It never costs anything to join this kind of teams, whatever. It's all free. And then we donate some money to Manchester Baptist Church, and then we have this nice facility to work out each week. And they've been so gracious about it. But it's overall getting out, trying to push your boundaries so that you feel comfortable. And then there's also another thing about being around your peers. I mean, you think of yourself as a football team, that was your team. And now your team is the guys in chairs. Right. You can be mad at a guy this week, but next week you might see him in another game or another tennis challenge. It's very, very tight community, what you can do and can't do.
Right. So let's say if someone was like new to being in a chair, where would they go to get into this community? Like let's say they get through rehab and, they get home and they're looking for something to do to help them, get used to their new life. Where would they go to find?
Sometimes through the hospital, they'll point you in certain directions. There's a lot of state stuff out there, like Texas Rehab. There's a lot of facilities to help you with college, or get you back functioning, or even get you some hand controls for like your car, to get you functioning adult and maybe a taxpayer at the same time. Right. But I would say look up nowadays with YouTube, the way it is, or with any kind of directory or something like that. Look it up for let's say if I want to play in Austin, say Austin Wheelchairs. And there it would bring up our organization, which is Austin Records, REC, apostrophe ERS. So I started the team back in 1979. There's only two of us that got the team started. Before that, we were at the University of Texas, called UT High-Rovers. But I came with the name Austin Records for REC for recreational sports. I didn't want to say Austin basketball. And so I just get involved. I mean, Houston got it, Dallas got it.
So let's say, so like every state has these type of programs, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a hub. So you get to the hub and you reach out from that, and they'll spur you off into other areas.
Right.
Let's say you want to do archery. Right. Well, we have an archery club right out, kind of off 620. There's a group of guys in archery. Okay. But usually things center around the wheelchair basketball, and then from that you can even got people that go like to fish all the time. They got fishing clubs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, so this is like a global network, right?
Yes.
So, like, let's say, you will end up meeting people from around the world if you get really into this little world, right?
Yes.
So, let's say you get really into doing like, let's say lifting in a chair, or pretty much any little track in the field. So, are there any like opportunities to go overseas?
Oh, sure. Wheelchair basketball overseas, they pay just like pro athletes play wheelchair basketball. They're now with the new organization where you could get paid for your likeness or with college just recently happened like that. There's big paid for there's organizations all over. I mean, when you think about any sport you want to, it can expand it out to regional. They just had regional games with track field, tennis, archery, air weapons, anything you want. Last couple weekends in San Antonio. Now they're going to have another regional games in Oklahoma, Edmond, Oklahoma, in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
So there's kind of opportunities for anybody.
Yes, anything.
It's great. So what would, like, real quick, as we're reading this intro off, what would you like to say to like all the people out there who are just now getting into university and a little bit nervous about getting out there and meeting new people?
Well, you're going to be shy, and the thing is, or something where it turns in your life. It turns a key of praise or something that happens to you in your life that causes you to go another direction. It's a positive direction. Mine was, I was with two friends getting married in college, and we were their best men at Justice of Peace. And we were sitting outside waiting for our turn to go in. And I saw this packing scales. There were these gigantic packing scales with these great big boxes on it. And I thought, man, I haven't weighed myself. And you in a wheelchair, when's the last time you weighed? You can't just step on scales.
Right.
So I thought, well, I could jump on the scales and weigh myself. And then I said, no, I don't want to do that. People are going to stare at me and look at me, and they're going to criticize me. And I'm be embarrassed to go on the scales. But this friend of mine said, Dave, you just got to do it. If you're not doing anything wrong, just do it for yourself. People look at you a different way. So I got on there, and sure enough, as soon as I got on, two people come walking in, and they were applauding me doing it. They were applauding me for trying something new. If I want to weigh myself, weigh myself. And from that point on, I said, you know what? If you're sitting still, if you're not moving forward, you're sitting still. And it's a lot like football. A coach of mine from Lampasas, named Scott Boyd, he said, football is a game of life. You got so much time to make a touchdown, or the length of time is your life, the game. When you do a touchdown, you score, and you're happy, you try to make another touchdown. Each time you try to make that first down, you got 4 tries to go for positive, plus yardage, and then people you push back, and you have to hold them back. And sometimes you do things wrong, you get penalized. And then if you sometimes, like something out of the blue, you may have to throw a Hail Mary pass. Try something completely new you've never done in a wheelchair, and then go from there. So every day, try to make the first down. If not, it's for
Beautiful words of wisdom. All right. Well, I appreciate your time here today, sir.
Yeah, you bet.
All right. Hey guys, don't forget to check him out here. You heard it from him, folks. And okay, let's get right into the video.
Hey guys, Hell on Wheels here. If you're seeing this, then thank you for sticking around to the end. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, and if you want to continue seeing more content similar to this, please consider hitting subscribe and ringing that notification bell. Well, that's all for today's video, guys. See you in the next one.